This is a presentation about a very important concept relating to the supply side of the market called marginal cost. Now, the marginal cost is suffered by producers or firms, and these agents are responsible for the supply side of the market. So we are talking about a supply idea or concept. In order for producers and firms to produce goods and services, they need the factors of production, such as land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Now, when we analyze supply, we analyze it in a period of time called the short run. The meaning of the short run is any period of time during which at least one of these four factors of production stays constant and doesn't change. So as long as one of these is constant, we are in the short run. And this is the period of time over which we are going to analyze this supply idea. So, when producers increase their production in the short run, when they try to produce more goods and services, they run across an effect called diminishing returns. They find that as they increase their output in the short run, the cost of production of each unit goes up slowly as they increase the output. This is called diminishing returns. We say that the marginal cost of producing units goes up. Marginal cost means the extra cost of producing one extra unit. And as the quantity produced by producers increases in the short run, marginal cost per unit also increases. We can show this in a graph. Here we see the marginal cost of production plotted against the output in the short run. We can see that as output increases, the marginal cost per unit also increases. That means as we produce more units, each unit costs us more to produce than the last one. And this increase of marginal cost is due to diminishing returns, which is the effect we talked about earlier. So in the short run, firms face diminishing returns as they increase their output, and this leads to increased marginal costs per unit. What does this actually mean? Well, for firms, it means that as they increase their output, they must be able to sell that output at a higher price to cover the rising marginal cost of production. And this gives rise to a supply curve which is upward sloping. So, to summarize, we are talking about a period of time known as the short run. So in the short run, at least one of the factors of production, land, labor, capital, and enterprise, stays constant. As we increase our output in the short run, we face an effect called diminishing returns. And this leads to higher marginal costs per unit of production. And therefore, as we increase our output, we must also increase the selling price at which we sell the output to cover the rising marginal cost of production. And this leads to a supply curve which is upward sloping.